Hey, well, welcome to the stream. This is me. You probably know. You're probably seeing this on Trippy Mayo, but this is actually not where I usually do this sort of stuff. Hacker sort of stuff and cyber sort of things I usually do on this channel, Unhacker. You can go to youtube.com/unhacker. And that has about 35 subs. So go there and sub if you like the kind of stuff I'm going to do right now. What's up for today? It's a nerd culture hacker unboxing of Paged Out. And Paged Out is a hacker zine distributed in PDF format. And they've just released issue 6. It's one of my favorite things in the world, and it's excellent. And you should check it out, and that's what we're going to do today. So here's a simulated version of the email notification I got by subscribing to their list, which you should do down here at the bottom at pagedout.institute. And issue 6 is out now. And oh, check it out. They give you some cool new wallpapers too. Nice. I dig it. Let's take a look at these. Ooh, nifty. So what is Paged Out? Paged Out is a hacker zine, which means it's pretty technical most of the time, which is good. We like that. And this is their 6th issue. I think, yeah, I've been following this since the very first issue came out. I can't remember where I heard about it, but it is great. And it's, I think they're usually maybe 50 to 80 pages each. I got to admit, I have drafted a couple of articles for them, and I have not yet gotten up the courage to submit any of them. But don't let that discourage you. You absolutely should. And this wallpaper is gorgeous. I'm definitely going to use that. Sorry about that. When you hear the little pop, that's me using the mute on this here Yeti Blue microphone. Roommates that I have now that have 3 adorable dogs, but I'm pretty allergic to them. Really messes up my voice. But they are fantastic. So this March 2025 issue number 6 of Paged Out is 80 pages in length, with the beautiful cover art that we've just been admiring in wallpaper form. Incidentally, background music tonight, if you hear it, is Lord Bijitsu, and I'll put links to that in the doodly-doo. Eventually, when this is released, they may not be present there. So anyways, fantastic beats from that. 80 pages. That's actually, just for out of curiosity, I'm going to open up a couple of previous versions too, so we can compare. Anyways, this is issue number 6. Fantastic art, as we noted. Who did the art this time? Here we go. This is a Ninja Joe. The cover art by Ninja Joe. Kara.app is where you go for that. /Ninja Joe JOART. Really excellent work, and really well suited to the genre, I think, as well. So let's see. Oh, it actually took me there. I thought it opened in a new window. All right. Here we go. So this is I've never been able to pronounce this person's name. I'm sorry. Coldwind. Ginvale. Let's say like Ginvale. Coldwind is the project lead for the Paged Out project. That's fantastic. I'm not going to redo the intro here. But as you can see, this is a nerdy enough publication that you have a function in your intro lead-in publisher's note. Let's see, it says publish me in POO. You know what okay, so they're setting a variable named article to function the output, the results of a function called write one page article. So, that's the other thing I didn't mention. So, Paged Out, that's the gimmick here. It's not a gimmick, but that's the format here. Is all the articles are one page, which is delicious. Another thing I wanted to note, if you're a reader of POC or GetFo, which you should be, then you might be accustomed to these PDFs being polyglot files. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just put question marks and a thumbs up and subscribe in the comments, and I will do an episode purely on polyglot files, one of my favorite topics in the world. Anyways, so far I've not observed that. Yeah, with paged out, this appears to be a routine pin wink. That's funny. That's a good one. Is it continue or is it all? I think it's continue. Oh, I've always forget that one. Does it keep going? I think it is keep going. Oh, no, it's file actually. That is the one with the keep going. What am I doing? I'm trying to see if there are multiple file format headers for this file. I've just downloaded paged out number 6 is what you saw me do, and we're going to give it the bin walk and see if it identifies multiple file formats in there. It doesn't look like this. This looks pretty routine to me. I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to pipe it through. I don't want to find I don't want to see the zlib output. So what do we got here? PDF header, JPEG image data, which is normal. You will see some of those sort of headers, image file headers in a PDF document. That's normal. Yeah, nothing special in here. So we could do a rundown on polyglot files sometime. It's one of my favorite things. Not today, though. That's not on the roster for today. We haven't even gotten past the front page, so first page. So this is probably going to take a while. All right. So this says this is a function to publish yourself in paged out, which you should, as I was just saying. So you write it, you submit it to them, and then there's a reiterative process where you take their feedback and you fix your article, and then you send the new version, and then you celebrate and party hard. Actually, this is a very appealing function, and I think that we should all give it a shot. Run this yourself at home. All right. So we are, sorry about that. Again, I want to give shout outs to Ninja Joe for that cover art. Let's take another look. It's really great stuff. Yeah, it fits right into this, slots right into the genre. All of their covers have been excellent artists, and you should check them out. Again, go to pagedout.institute for more of that. Let's see. This is, I haven't seen them call the contents the main menu before, so I suppose it deserves, since it's 80 pages this month, and I'm definitely not going through all 80 of them, but there are my pet topics that I'm usually looking for the content, most interested in the content for. So we're not going to go through all of that, but wow, that's a big document. We're not going to go through all of that, but at least I will give proper attention, lengthy attention to this content page here. So we're on page 3. This will take forever at this rate. Let's see. So we got we got some art. Oh, I like this. I like this new. I don't think they did the contents like this before. So there's a directory to the art. Often there is art contributions by multiple artists. So these are cool. We'll definitely take a look at those. So several articles on artificial intelligence this month, or this episode. Sorry about that. This looks interesting. I'm always interested in anything specific to a fashionable CVE. An issue, an article on assembly, and some quantum crypto stuff. There's going to be some demo code for exploit development research, I'm sure. Oh, great. Excellent. 2 articles. Oh, Angie Albertini. So one of the core authors of Pocket Gefo and one of the godfathers of polyglot file alchemy. You can look up his work all over the place, and he is the godfather of polyglot files. And as I said, that's one of my favorite things. So, oh my goodness, the Ultimate Doom Polyglot. This is going to be a blast. Definitely going to visit those. That's interesting. Spotting quacks with puzzles. a little game in JavaScript. You know, sometimes this mag reminds me of the Beagle Brothers catalog, and I hope that the its publishers would take that as a compliment. I think it's really cool. There's little bits of little gems of knowledge like scattered throughout the publication. I love that. What we didn't know about the file transfer protocol after 40 years, I'll be very interested if there are new things to know about it. Um, so let's see. There's a macOS CVE that could be of interest. Oh, these are all OS stuff. That's cool. Several articles on programming. Let me see if I know any of these people. Um, I'm not like connected, but I've been in the industry a long time, and I know a lot of talented people. People way more talented than me. That's saying something. I'm joking. Deriving music theory with Python. That's kind of niche. It's very cool. Uh, Tempest sources for Tempest the arcade game. I'm going to assume since it says retro, that should be actually that's a real lot of crossover with this channel's content. So I should actually look into that. That's kind of right up Trippy Mayo's alley. Some reverse engineering articles, four of them. Pardon me. Ghidra Slay. That sounds fun. And some shellcode analysis stuff. And wow, 2 pages of contents, a lot of stuff in here. So I think I might be right. This might be a larger issue than usual. Let me see, what was the previous issue? Yeah, 68 pages. Yeah, they're getting bigger, which is great, fantastic. Lightning quick intro to stack canaries. Oh, good. I could use a 1 page intro to stack canaries. So those are data structures that you can embed in your program such that if the stack has been manipulated, your program would know or would have some way oh, this is kind of cool. I like this kind of low level stuff. Bash bypassing command restrictions with obfuscated commands. Really, I have so much play in in an area like that because obfuscation is just endlessly fun. So that actually would have been a fun article to write, I'm sure. All right, so I must, we'll flip through and make sure to visit all of the art, but absolutely must see these Angie Albertini's articles about the PDF polyglots. Again, a reminder: the format of this magazine is such that every article is a single page. Get it? That's the gimmick. Paged out. So each one is 1 page. So what you're seeing here, these aren't like continuous articles. This 1 page is one article. And this is Bad Apple, but it's HTTP. The article that we saw mentioned in the contents by Kyo Looters. I'm gonna say. Anyways, so here's an advertisement from Canary, a really cool product, which is not a sponsored spot, but which I actually offer as a service. So here's an unsponsored message from me directly. If you want one of these in your business or your network, drop me a line or contact me via Unhacker, youtube.com/Unhacker, and we'll make it happen. That I didn't know that was in there. Swear to God, I unboxed this live with you guys. So anyways, Fisherman's Town. This is one of the bits of art. Clearly it's meant to be enjoyed by looking at all of the little details. Some really gorgeous pixel art here. Again, this is paged out, the magazine. There should be links in the doodly-doo already to get it. This is issue number 6. This is adorable. Just look at this. Look at the detail over here. This is fantastic. Okay. All right, I got distracted. On to Angie Albertini's. This one looks interesting too. This is Confused Deserialization, aka Message Pack Pickle Polyglot. Really looks like an interesting article. And this is by Marco Slaviero. Look, here's his Twitter right here. Just go ask him how to pronounce his name. You know what? Forget the Twitter. Forget I even mentioned it. Here's his Blue Sky right here. So, and ask him how to pronounce it. I'm here for Angie Albertini's new articles. Yes, okay. If you haven't figured it out yet, I am an Angie Albertini fanboy because I'm super into polyglot files. Like my resume is a polyglot file. Anytime I have a chance to make something more than one thing, then I do. And even though I've been doing variations on that theme for years, I never really took it as far as Angie Albertini does, and so he's taken it to a level of true alchemy. Anyway, so he's got 3 articles this month. One of them is for Doom. This is really a crossover with the Trippy Mayo content. So, let's see. Here's a little descriptor right here. I'm going to read it to you. A PE, that's a portable executable. If you guys know what that is. An exe, it's just yet. I just got knocked off the network, so I'm going to repeat a few previous statements. It just has the minimum space between the DOS header and the PE pointer to declare a PDF signature and a dummy stream object to cover the DOS and PE executables. If you're into polyglots, and later you might be, but what this is about padding things so that file magic headers appear in the proper places for things that are looking for them. This will all make sense later when you're a wizard hacker. It also says the PE header, again, PE, portable executable. The PE header is moved after the DOS relocations, and the PE sections are moved after the DOS body to please the loaders. The rest is a standard PDF. He's got air quotes around standard because these are all hackery PDFs with Doom generic compiled with EMS scripting PDF annotations to render the screen as variable-sized text and JavaScript events and buttons. An XREF, this is a meta command, a low-level meta command in PDF's weird little language, which is what makes all of these hackery possible. An XREF is required to help the Chrome PDF reader to parse the LE, as there isn't enough room to declare the length. This is another meta command, length of the RST dummy object. And he's got a tip here on how to turn this into an HTML polyglot instead, or how to take this same methodology and use it for an HTML polyglot. What the hell are we talking about? Well, this is a Doom that can be distributed as a PDF. So it's a PDF that is Doom. So it's Doom.pdf, but if you just, for instance, just rename it to Doom.exe, it is Doom.exe. And he's got some references down here, very specific. So again, you can get all of these out of the, actually, let's just go there. So the POC is proof of concept, that's called, is on GitHub. Looks fantastic. There it is. So it's a polyglot of Alright, so here it is as a PDF, and then here it is as an executable. Fantastic. So you can get it here on GitHub, and along with the and he's got a playlist here. I'll put this in the doodly-doo as well. All about polyglots. So that was that looks like a really fun project. I actually got distracted because I meant to start with this one. So this is really good. Oh, so what he's done here, this is new. I've seen his other documents about this stuff before. This one's brand new. This is a one-page primer on on polyglot file techniques. This is the basic trick: is padding things such that multiple valid file format headers can be present in a single file. And then the data supporting those different file formats can also be in the single file. So in other words, you got a PDF file that has embedded in it, Doom or an executable or other types of files, or an executable that has inside it other different types of files. So this is fantastic. I'm going to print this out in really large format and put it on my wall as a poster. Thank you, Angie Albertini. This is his main GitHub right here. You can go there and get all mixed up in the world of polyglot files and just get yourself into all kinds of fun trouble, good trouble, as the phrase goes. And this is he kind of cheated a little bit. Isn't this a 2-page article, Angie? This is a 2-page article presented as 2 single-page articles. Okay, though. We'll allow it. The first one called PDF Basics, and the second one, which just incidentally happens to be the very next page, not for any reason, is called PDF Tricks. I know that looks like a 2-page article, but it's not, because it's Angie Albertini. So, yeah, and between these 2 pages, this is the whole ball game. Really exposes the entire alchemy of polyglot files. So this is it. If you're interested in files that appear to be one thing but are many other things, sometimes all at the same time, then you now have your comprehensive, your perfect primer on it in only merely 2 pages, and it is in. And it's in this month's issue of Paged Out. So let's see. Let's just take like a general cruise. Now I found the articles that I definitely wanted to get to, and I'm definitely reading those. Let's take like a general cruise through this thing so you get an idea for the type of contents. This was an article here on differential architecture search. Don't know about that specifically. I know about different types of search architectures for AI, but that should be interesting. They do have ads. The ads are all there's a few of them, but they're all legit. Like these are not. You're not going to see like Semantic or whatever in there. They're all legit companies that I wouldn't mind working for or with. So this is hacker. They still have legit hacker culture cred, is what I'm saying. Here's let's see, automating binary fuzzing with LLMs. I was going to say, it would have sounded bad if I said no duh, but I'm sure the author understands what I mean when I say no duh. It's like the first thing we all thought of. Actually, to tell you the truth, what I'm really interested in is countermeasures for this. So how could what methodologies, what techniques will we develop to create software that is resistant to being fuzzed by LLMs or being interpreted by LLMs, including malfeasant software. So, how do I make malware that an LLM can't recognize as malware? Let's see. Here's a specific bypass for CVE 2023-44467, which was a vulnerability in PalChain. I don't know anything about that. This looks like microcode stuff. Article about good historical article about Unix, very important stuff. All the kids should learn that, and some nice art from also Ninja Joe art. I should have recognized it actually. Very distinctive style, right? Nice. I really like this. Nice work, Ninja Joe. No, that's Jinjin. No, it's their arch nemesis. Here's a cheat sheet for GitHub Copilot. If you know what that is, LLM spam detector. Interesting. Some more art, this time by Xenia Eremina. No, Xenia Eremina. I'm going to stop pronouncing the names. I'm just going to show you the names by this person. There you go. This is, assembly language stuff. You guys are all like squirming in your seats. You're like, how do you not? More Ninja Joe. Excellent. Wow, this is really, I don't mind this art, this art being peppered throughout the episode issue. That's fine. We took a look at that one before, and there's the PDF stuff. 80 pages again this month. This one's really cool. I dig the colors. More Ninja Joe. This is a JavaScript game. It's the whole thing. So here you go. This is the code for. This is a lot like Beagle Brothers catalog, by the way. I might do a video about them at some point. I've wanted to for a long time, but it was a software catalog that would have little bits of code, sort of hidden, scattered throughout the catalog. If you typed it into your Apple II or whatever, it would do cool things. So, anyways, kind of reminds me of that. This is Anton Faddeev. I'm really liking that there's a lot of art. I feel like they're including more art in the magazine than they used to, and I dig that. Actually, I need this. I do need to control a USB foot switch with Python. Just hadn't gotten around to looking into it, so handy article. Thank you, Danielle. I'm not going to try that last name. Yeah, as you see, like as I said, like all of the ads, there are ads, but they're legit. If you know what I mean by legit, there's not going to be anything you would be ashamed to be associated with. Wow, I really thought Zigbee was dead. I've kind of switched anything I have built in the last few years. I've switched to Bluetooth or just plain Wi-Fi. A lot of this stuff has Wi-Fi in them now. Interesting. This is, stuff we don't know about FTP, remember? Huh. It says 3,118, about 3,000 hosts are infected with this specific worm, the worm.python.miner.gen. Of FTP servers. Very interesting. Anton Faddeev again. Really cool. What? Really? That is interesting. I mean, I'm not into Mac hacking, but if I were, this would be really handy, wouldn't it? It's an article about CVE 2024-40783, bypassing the macOS Time Machine's TCC protection, which is a transparency, consent, and control subsystem. That's nice, handy. I mean, nice in a rhetorical research sort of way. Cool stuff. Again, I had not intended to look through every page, is what I said, and yet I'm doing that. There's how to get to Rust from Python article on that. Again, the routine with this mag is that every page is a single article, which is super cool. And there are some, as we've noted, lots of really cool art spread throughout, which is fantastic. There's an advertisement for FRAC 40th edition, 40th anniversary edition. See what I mean? Like, there are ads, but nothing you would be ashamed of. Here's an ad for Binary Ninja, which, I wish I had. More of that pixel art. Okay, so I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Look, this guy's... reverse engineering. He actually went and got the Tempest source code. I love this game, actually. It's a great game. The original Tempest arcade game. He says sometime in 2021, an anonymous donor deposited the 6502 assembler code for Tempest Online. They're trying to authenticate it, and it seems like it's inconclusive. Because there's enemy attack ships of an previously unknown configuration. These have never been seen before. This is fascinating. This is really great stuff. So, all right, I'll just read this. Tempest was a vector-based shoot-'em-up arcade game released in 1981 by Atari. Hopefully that requires no further introduction. In 2021, anonymous donor deposited the 6502 assembler source code for Tempest Online. It looks like they have it on GitHub right here. An initial survey confirmed the authenticity, of these remains by successfully reproducing byte for byte identical ROM builds. So, sorry, I misquoted that. So it has been confirmed, the authenticity of it, using an emulated PDP-11 and an Atari RMAC and RLI. The proper tool chain is what it looks like. Seems like it was verified. The authenticity was verified by running it on an emulated, proper developer tool chain for this, which includes a PDP-11. And they can now report the discovery of a number of exciting new graphical artifacts. I like how they spell artifacts. This appears to be enemy attack ships of a previously unknown configuration defined in the source file. Wait a minute. Are there ships in Tempest that no one has ever seen in the game before? An assembly flag excluded these objects from the final release of the game, but their full specification is available to us in a series of vector commands. So they flipped it off. They turned them off. They flipped a bit. They turned them off so that they weren't used in the game. And here they are. That is fantastic. We present them here to the reading public for the first time. This is fantastic work, you guys. My goodness. Rob Hogan, excellent work, my man. This is just really, really cool stuff. Really cool gaming history stuff. So these are the never before seen mystery ships. It looks to me like this is a single mystery ship, right? So this is it. Leaning left, leaning right, moving left, moving right. I guess maybe when they do have two forward configurations. This is really cool. So there are several. I'm really spoiling it for you guys, but now I need to see these. Oh my goodness, that's great. So there's four ships that no one has ever seen because they turned them off in the assembly code. Wow, I really like this one up here. This one that they've rendered in a kind of a pink or mauve. Well, it looks kind of like a wolf or maybe something Romulan. The red one's cool. Klingon looking. I guess they didn't need that diamond really, but it might have looked cool on the playfield. This is really interesting stuff. I'm glad I actually took the time to look at this article. This is a really good fit for this channel's content, actually. It looks like these, I imagine these are the commands. Yes, it is. So these are the commands to draw the, the ships. Yeah, these listings give the X and Y coordinates in hex. So then they could plot those as vertices on a graph. Really fantastic work. So this is Rob Hogan's article called Excavating the Tempest Sources, a Field Report. Really fantastic. It notes here that the code was dumped where it was made available in 2021. So I wonder how long people have been working on this. This is really cool outputs. So again, we've been looking at Paged Out, issue number 6. the 6th issue of this really cool hacker culture zine, wherein every page is a one-page article of a technical hackery sort of nature, or a piece of really cool digital art, or an advertisement that you would not be ashamed to be associated with. So, and I've been your host, Trippy Mayo /unhacker /Diemaster Monkey, depending upon where you run across this. And again, all the stuff should be in the doodly-doo. And if you like more stuff like this, you probably should go to my channel, youtube.com/unhacker, and go over there instead. As that is more focused on all cybersecurity related sort of shit. And I intend to focus more on mixed content over here, but you're welcome to stay here as well. And thanks a lot for tuning in. As we say around here, if you like it, tell your friends, and if you don't, tell your enemies. See you later.